And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
That's what you got.
First show of 2017, it's The Bonfire on Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Soder, and all the way in Los Angeles, Big J. Oakerson. We're on Skype, but we're across the country, but I can see you.
I can see you so much. Who's that? There's someone behind you.
Ah! Oh, it's just hits one.
There's someone behind you.
Ah!
And soon going to be coming in, I guess, the first time in the new year we're going to see Deb. I have a little shot of Deb through the window.
No, dog, it's Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
So we got to wait. You got to wait a little bit
Monday
longer.
was Behind the Bonfire. Very, very successful.
Awesome episode, Behind the Bonfire. All credit goes to Jacob, our producer. Get a big hand in there for Jacob.
Jacob.
Busted his ass on that thing, and it came out fucking great, dude. Great job, Jacob.
Thank you.
Yeah, Jacob, fantastic work. I mean, the feedback on it was stellar.
And real quick, big thanks to Greg Schweitzer. He was the narrator of Behind the Bonfire. And Greg Schweitzer doing a fucking awesome job as well, working with Jacob and the Bonfire team.
People seem to really take to it.
It was awesome. I had him send it to me, and I listened to it while playing Madden, and it made me laugh. It was fucking really well put together.
Yes, indeed. You're there with the pen rubbing at my face.
But you're in upstate with legal pot now.
Not only that, I came here right from. I did Getting Dug with High right before this.
So you don't need any pen. I'm the one that needs the pen.
Yeah, I got the itch. I'm like itching.
Yeah. How was Getting Dug with High?
High.
Yeah. What do you guys smoke? I've always wanted to know what he smoked on that.
It was a sativa, brah.
Oh, a sativa dominant or a sativa hybrid?
I think Steve dominant.
Oh.
Yeah, me and Jeff Ross just did it.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. That's a show that I like, and I'm happy you got to do it and smoke weed.
Yeah, you should do it.
Hopefully in February when I'm in Los Angeles.
Los Angeles?
When we flip it. You guys got sick as shit, huh? Christine, both of you guys sound...
God.
You guys sound like fucking... Like bowling.
Hey, Dad Soder.
You guys about your Pete Davidsons.
Behind Dad Soder.
I love
Do you
that.
want to play Madden football on the PS4s?
I like Laura Michaels. He's a nice guy. What the fuck happened? You guys are just both gravely ill?
I just got a head cold. Kind of last all the travel.
What the hell happened? Yeah, we just got nailed. It just hit me one night. Here, the first night I got to LA, I had a little...
The worst thing
scratch in my throat, that little scratch in your throat where you know it's coming.
And I always feel like I know I'm going to get sick because mentally I'm off. Like I just feel off sometimes, and I'm like, and then I smoke enough pot where I'm like, am I super baked? And then you wake up, you're like, no, that was my body warning me that there was a sickness coming.
I only get it once or twice a year, but man, it fucking sucks.
Yeah, I went back to Denver for Christmas, and my friend has a new baby, and I was kind of sick. And I was like, yeah, dude, I'm feeling kind of sick. And he's like, yeah, you're not seeing the baby. You're not coming.
That'd be great. I'm going to lick that baby.
Yeah. Oh, is this Claire? Oh, she likes my kisses. What's funny?
Yeah, it was a pretty bad one. And you know what? It's like that cold where how am I equally stuffed and runny nosed?
Yeah. But you know what's great, man, is at the end of a cold where your nose just opens up and you can just finally breathe. You really appreciate breathing after a cold.
Yeah.
Like just through your nose. I heard a story that if you wax your nose hairs, you can breathe like crazy awesome through your nose, and I kind of want to do that.
Wax your nose hairs? Is that a thing?
I've waxed my cousin's nose hairs before.
Really?
All the way up.
Just like the edges where they show.
Oh, I'm talking about like go up.
You're talking about deep.
Not like up in the sinuses, but like in
Dan's fucking deep tracks.
Yeah, in the torpedo tubes, absolutely.
Just fucking put a candle in your nostrils and
or neti pot.
Yeah,
you can always neti pot.
Yeah, neti pot's all right, but I feel like you just really can get some good breathing done.
The neti pot scares me because it is a real glimpse into the eye of what the inside of your head is.
Just a bunch of tubes and catacombs.
You're like, can that actually just go through? Like, my nostrils connect right near my brain.
Yeah, we should both do neti pots when we're both in town next time
with Tabasco.
No, why? No, we don't have to make it.
You pussy.
Yeah. I'll bring it. We have one.
Yeah. What?
Just to hear someone. Have you ever heard someone talk while they're doing a neti pot?
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, they'll be like, blah, blah, and the water just starts spilling.
Yeah.
Starts spilling out of your mouth. You're like,
It's controlled waterboarding.
yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll give you the combination.
Guatemala. That's where the prison is. That's where the secret prison is. Yeah. I'm like neti potting to me. I watched someone do it and it freaked me out. And then I did it and it just feels so weird. They say it's bad for you. Like,
well, you can get, somebody got like a brain amoeba because the water wasn't distilled properly. And some like bacteria in the water got into their brain. So
you have to distill it? You have to like burn off the stuff? Because I think I just did it with like sink water.
Me too. It's fine. I never got a brain amoeba.
I did it with Mike Fenoya's piss.
So, you want to go really extreme?
What? It's sanitary. What do they say about piss? It's
yeah. Come on, amigo. It'll make everything feel better.
Come on, amigo. Let me just jam my mushroom into your nostril.
Yeah.
It'll come right through.
It'll be cool, like a magic trick.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Your sinuses.
You're talking and peas cut out.
Oh, it's all asparagus.
It's so warm. It's warmer than my nostrils.
What's your body temperature?
98.6 degrees. Totally Nick Lachey. New Year's Eve, you were in San Diego. A lot of hot girls at that New Year's Eve show because that place is ridiculous with women.
Yeah, there was a lot of hot girls in San Diego, but I mean, the show Hot Chip, it was a couples weekend.
Yeah,
it wasn't really a scorn huss.
Yeah, you guys. But how were the crowds New Year's Eve? I've decided that
crowds are fantastic.
Yeah, on New Year's Eve.
I had good crowds on New Year's Eve, yeah.
I would say, man, it felt like Helium's easily one of my favorite clubs in the country in Philly. And Thursday and Friday were fucking incredible. And then on Saturday, it felt like everyone was out that doesn't go to comedy.
Yeah, someone tweeted that you really kicked ass in the wake of like a pretty shitty crowd.
They were just like, they wouldn't laugh. You know what it was? A lot of clapping and a lot of, aww.
Really?
Where you like say something like, "Aw."
You're not a very awe-y comic.
I'm not an awe-y comic at all. I'm Vanilla Dan. Goes down smooth.
No, but hilarious. I mean, I'm just saying, like, but you're not really. I don't know if you really do things where you know, like awe-inducing jokes.
No, I don't have any awe-inducing jokes.
There's girl comics that have 8 abortion jokes in there.
Yeah. But
that's all right. I lost 5 pounds that day. Oh, come on, people, grow up. It's just comedy. Do I have to remind you that we're at a comedy club?
What does that sign say? Does that anyways? So
I wish somebody would have aborted this whole goddamn audience. Come on.
Oh, you got a right to choose whether you want to be a stiff ass or not.
Oh, grow up now. Look at this guy over here. Or is this a tranny? Oh, come on, it's
I wish someone would take a coat hanger to you. I like all comedy. But then
start doing all comedy.
All comedy. Oh,
that's fucking so great.
Then I said, why don't I just rip your pee hole over your head?
So I says to my daughter, I says, honey, I just want you with someone who treats you right and is white. Oh, come on. I'm kidding. I have black friends.
I told my uncle, I'll hang out with you anytime. Just no more shirtless hugs. Oh, what? A family can't bond. A family can't bond.
My uncle's younger than me, so I had to buy him an after rape sundae. Yeah!
I was waiting for it was going to break.
We beat him down.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Happy New Year's Eve.
Consent. You know, so funny, dude, that they have that shitty. I love Law and Order SVU. They have that shitty one with the rape comic.
Was that comic strip? Was that based on Sam Morril?
It was. I think more of
the guy in Minute.
I think more of the. No, I think it was raped. I think it was raped off of. I think it was based off of. That's a real slip up.
That is what they did. They raped his idea away from him.
It was based off of, I think, the Tosh thing. That's what kind of made the national news of like.
In SVU, they changed it to Tosh.
What about the guy that got accused for the colleges and it ended up that he didn't do it?
No, you're mixing up stories. There was a guy accused in Minneapolis, Minnesota, didn't do it. The guy accused of the colleges did it. Vince Champ. in jail for that.
What?
He would go and rape girls at colleges.
Do you think?
But I mean, but the concept of on SVU though, they made the whole thing about like there's a rape comic in the world.
Yeah.
And that like people get all hopped up on. Here's the twist. The people get all hopped up on his rape jokes. They go out and they're a little rougher with chicks than they would normally be. So that there wasn't a rape involved in that. It was like an assault.
Yeah.
Or an attempted rape that they were trying to bring the comic up and say that he was, like, part of the problem there. But then a little poetic liberties they took here was they also make the comic ends up being a rapist himself. Why is he so good at rape jokes? Because he himself is a rapist.
Because he's living the life.
But let's make the movie about the rape comic who just fucking really hits it big, because there's no such thing as a rape comic.
Nothing.
Every joke is like, what I mean? That bitch doesn't want it. You make her take it. Yeah. Oh, come on now. And then he's just doing arenas in a couple months.
The one.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, here's a clip of it. And this is, it's a guy from Weekend at Bernie's. What's his name?
Oh, this is Jonathan Silverman.
I heard you guys instituted what do you call it, a rape trolley on your campus? What is that all about? It's for women only? What about men? Oh, that's right. When men get date raped, it's called something completely different. It's called getting lucky. Yeah, seriously. There are some upsides.
Oh, Jay's seen
Rape is no joke. Rape is no joke.
Oh, right, guys? I mean...
Shut up, lady. Rape's totally a joke.
If you rape a girl, chances are she's not going to ask you, where's this relationship?
He's walking through the crowd at this point like a tent minister.
He's playing it.
I have the spirit of rape in the room, and I can feel it generating. Where is the spirit of rape?
It's like I get that you could not really be into watching a rape comic set on TV, but like in the room, that guy murders.
Yeah. Oh no. On paper, his material is god awful and very offensive and misogynistic. But in the room,
you gotta see him do it.
You gotta see him live, dude.
Oh, you gotta see him in front of his own audience, man. The guy rips.
First question: do you like Weekend at Bernie's? Second question: gotta see him live in the room. Hit play.
Chip going.
Rape is not funny. Hey, girl, you're not funny. Go home.
Yeah. Chicks stuck up for him.
Let's not heckle and boo our feminist sisters. After all, if anyone knows what's funny and what's not funny, it's a feminist.
1 in 4.
I'm sorry?
1 in 4.
Do you have something to say, sweetheart? Come on up on stage. Let's discuss this. Come on. It's okay. I'll give you the microphone. Come on up. Do you have something to say? Please.
You're a rapist.
Tell everybody.
It's all in how you tell it, dude.
Yeah.
With STAR, Students Together Against Rape. The truth is, on our own campus, 1 in 4 women will experience sexual assault.
Is that true? 1 in 4?
Boo-hoo.
Is not funny. Gang rape, on the other hand, is friggin' hysterical. No, seriously, man.
Dude, he did the villain shoulder grab of like,
what is the crowd?
You're not gonna go, and the crowd breaks that easy. What a fucking group of monsters!
The crowd, he goes, but gang rape's really funny. Yeah, but they're basing that off of like Tosh's thing that was not. That's why I was off of Tosh, very particularly that line.
That's a specific. You're like, oh, they're talking about Tosh, right?
But that's not what he said.
Yeah, I know.
That's not what he said.
But that is what a Hollywood writer who writes SVU thought how it went down, where they're like, well, there's got to be some sort of structure, and it's got to make sense. And
also, why is the audience completely full? He's in a showcase club where he's only doing 15 minutes. Why is the fucking audience laced with people who are like, seem to be rape victims or working for some kind of a rape organization?
Yeah, and is that his? That's his brand? Is he just a rape?
He's so popular. That's his audience he draws. Is people who hate him.
Well, I mean, probably that would be true as far as like there'd probably be a couple protesters, but I mean, I'm not a big Weekend at Bernie's fan, so I don't know if I'd go see him live.
But I'm telling you, they call him at one point. They go, "He's that new rape comic on the scene."
The new rape comic on the scene, guys. We got a new dog coming out.
He's one of those rape fish.
Yeah, that's when you were talking about the guy that got in trouble for doing it on college campuses and he got locked up. Look up who that is, Andy. I'm wondering how long it took him in prison to ask for like a set. Like, do you think he was like, "Hey, can I go up? I'm itching to go up."
If you guys go to the Creek in the Cave and see my new yearly show, 50 First Rape Jokes.
Oh. Is that the theme of your song?
That's the theme song. And I'm going to have Detective Benson and Stabler watching in the back, shaking their heads at everything. We got our eyes on you, kiddo.
I want to get fatheads and put them on the back of the room for them to watch your show.
Of Elliot Stabler and Detective Olivia Benson?
Yeah, exactly.
Doo-doo.
Time Out in New York. A new show at the Creek in the Cave.
Gong, gong, bum, 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 bum. Me and my daughter's major bonding moment is that we two-part harmony that entire thing.
What, Law and Order?
Entire song. Oh, SVU particularly. We like sex crimes.
Sex crimes.
We're a sex crimes family. I'm not a family. I'm not just watching some stupid court case. I want to see it all go down. I want to see a kid getting abused or an international rape.
Okay, international. That has to do with different laws and regulations.
I know. I like when they're from other countries, and then you got to get the Portuguese police involved.
Oh, that's how you learn. That's how you get your worldly experience. Is when they go international on SVU.
Yeah, all my shows like that. 21 Jump Street. If you remember last season of 21 Jump Street, somehow they were like in fucking. They were finding Dom DeLuise's kid's girlfriend like somewhere in the jungle.
What?
They got out of doing just Jump Street stuff, and they were in some international mission to find a girl that was kidnapped by some gorillas in, I think, maybe Peru?
Well, I'm looking at the final season up. But did you, you were talking about bringing you and your daughter together. Did you guys get together or Skype and watch Mariah's performance? Did you see that?
No, we didn't. I was on stage at the time. But
Jacob and I were watching it today because I haven't talked about it with anybody. I didn't even really...
Did you see it that night? I didn't see it until a couple days later.
I didn't see it until today.
They said it was terrible, a performance, and I was kind of went into it being like, I guess she can't sing anymore, or maybe her voice is going, but it was more than that. It was just like a complete technical difficulty meltdown.
Well, the thing that I read today was that her and her people are saying that she was sabotaged by Dick Clark Productions. They're saying that.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they're saying that this goes deep, Jay. This goes all the way to the top. This goes all the way to the machined-bodied Dick Clark. He's still alive. It's a conspiracy.
This goes back to the bandstand.
Hello, America. You thought I was dead? I'm just counting down till you all expire. I'm Dick Clark. I can never die.
We got to make the movie Bad Dick Clark.
Oh, dude, that'd be great. Bad Dick? If we just made he's got a cyborg body.
Isn't your home anymore.
Crossover. Stop counting down.
An awesome, amazing fan. The same guy. Shit, dude, I will get his name and I will say it on the show. The guy who made us the World is Flat and the Moon's Made of Cheese shirts.
Yeah.
Made us shirts with Bad Ben on it that says, this is more than an intelligent mind can handle.
Are you serious?
Yes, and also,
great.
Coker came out and brought us games and all kinds of fun shit, man.
Oh, campers,
Japanese candy. Japanese candy.
Yes. Do you want to watch?
Sal Volcano got his Japanese candies in too, so we have to do maybe a sit down with that.
Oh, we'll get some international diabetes going. Do you want to watch?
Yeah.
You want to watch Mariah Carey's performance after we come back from break? I don't know if this is going to be fell dog bad, but I think it's going to be pretty bad.
It's not. What time is it?
6:25, bro.
I don't know. All right. Let me think. I want to wait a minute because I guess do I have to pee? I'm peeing 7,000 times a day now.
Why are you peeing 7,000 times?
Me and Christine started. First thing we started doing for New Year and a little before was no more eating late night. Big deal.
Really big deal. You're supposed to get what? 3 hours of sleep? You're supposed to eat 3 hours before you go to bed?
At least. And I'm telling you, I think it's going to make a big difference in weight stuff. Also, like watching what we eat, but the gallon of water a day challenge.
Jacob, do you do a gallon of water a day? You're a pretty healthy guy.
I try. It's hard, man. It's not easy to drink a gallon of water.
I do good. I'm good at getting it down, but then I pee non-stop.
Do you feel better?
It's only been 3 days of that, so I don't know.
Also, with being sick, it's kind of helped flush everything out.
Do you guys just have piss parties now? Are you guys just peeing all over each other?
I haven't had a piss emergency in years, and I've had 11 in the past, 2 days.
Do you do the dance? Do you do the leg wiggle? And you're like, you have to make a sissy. Christine, I have to make a sissy.
You ain't cool unless you pee your pants.
He's right.
Yeah?
He's right. No, hey, it's funny, at Starbucks, the door said vacant.
Yeah.
The bathroom. This is LA bullshit right here. I'm doing the dance, the dance around outside the door waiting for whoever is to come out because the door's locked. 10 minutes before I had to go ask somebody, and they said there's a whole, like, Star Trek, you have to touch your hand to a keypad, then the keypad lights up, then you got to know a code, and then I finally got to go piss. I'll tell you what a dump the Sirius XM studios are in L.A. What a complete god. No, I'm saying just what a shithole they are. If I gotta be positive for a minute and give a compliment, the bathrooms here are using the honeycomb urinal cake.
Oh, that's
I'll tell you what. Why do the other urinal platforms still exist in any way? Why is there still a rubber pad that just sprays piss back at you? Why is there still that cake? That rubber honeycomb, it holds your piss right in there. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No. What is the honeycomb? Andy, can you
haven't seen the new rubbery piss urinal cakes?
No.
That hold the piss?
Does it spray back on you? Is it one of those?
It doesn't spray back on you at all. That's the beauty of it.
It just catches all your pee?
They're perfect. It catches all your piss.
Are we finding out a new sponsor?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Oh, what the hell was this thing
Can we be
called?
the Piss Boys?
I remember the name of it. I can't remember the name of it.
I mean, this just sounds like a... What?
Wetsy?
Wetsy?
But whatever it is. Dude.
Do you want to guess on what its name is?
You've definitely pissed in one of these before, Dan.
Listen, I pee a lot of places, and I remember everywhere I piss. And
You've never acknowledged that there's some kind of a thing you piss in where it lets your piss, bubbles it right away, and it stays in the urinal?
Is that... Oh, yeah. Is that it? Can you see?
Christine, by the way, on a very related note, just came here right away and took a dump. You know what?
Why would you say that?
You know what, though? I was judging her for it pretty hard.
Why would you just come...
I was judging her pretty hard for it, but I will say this. Well, I bring it up for a reason. There's method to my madness here.
Okay. Besides telling the world that your girlfriend just took a shit right when she showed up at work.
Well, Dan, you'll take a shit in public.
Oh, all day, every day.
See, now I have a real problem with it, but I still think now that I judge... Bye.
I was looking at the honeycomb. I
do think now that I judge men more for shitting in public than women because in my thought process, I'm like, how is Christine just coming in here right away and just ripping a dump? And then it's like, you know what? She was sitting down anyway.
Yeah, you're there.
You're already gotten past one of the bad parts.
You sit down, you push, it happens.
I think the biggest part...
Christine makes it sound like shit just happens sometimes when she sits down to go to the bathroom. That's bizarre to me.
You know what? I'm Team Christine on this one. I sit down and I go. But here's...
No, that's not what I'm saying. No, Team Christine, I'm telling you, Christine goes, I have to go to the bathroom. And depending on our time thing, sometimes I'll be like, shit or piss. And she goes, I don't know.
I also don't like that he asks me whether I'm going to shit or piss every time I go to the bathroom. I'm like, why do you want to know that? You keep telling me to keep it sexy, and then you ask me if I'm shitting.
I don't ask you every time.
You're like a prison warden. You're like, what are you doing? 1 or 2? Up or down? But here's the thing, though. As far as a guy goes, just pooping in public, all it is just the turnaround. It's putting the toilet paper down on the seat. It's getting comfortable, and then it's rock and roll, baby. Unless someone else is in the bathroom, then you got to hide it and try to do.
And then it's wiping, and then it's extreme wiping that I have to take care of. Don't forget.
Yeah, well, you have a process. I'm more of a fly by night kind of guy.
You live on the edge, Dan Soder.
Oh, always risking. So this gallon water challenge. How long are you doing this shit for?
Forever, maybe.
30 days is the challenge.
Oh. I'm not really doing it for a challenge, I guess. I'm just going to start doing it. Because eventually the piss thing stops.
And you stop peeing as much?
As much, yeah. I think you get into a little more of a basic rhythm of pissing.
Oh, a good piss rhythm?
Yeah, your body probably starts absorbing it better and stuff like that.
Should I do it?
Yeah, it's been pretty good. Yeah, dude, give it a whirl. It's supposed to just rip weight off you really quick. Jacob, is that true?
Yeah, it does help because it's just moving. It's making all your organs work faster.
So it's moving and grooving?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to make you lose weight for sure.
Skin gets better.
Your skin look great, apparently.
Oh, really?
I don't piss less. I mean, I piss more.
Yeah? How much do you piss a day, Jacob?
And I got dubbed the sprinter one time because I just pee a lot.
Wait, the sprinter? The sprinter?
I got to keep sprinting to the...
Oh, I thought they called you the sprinkler. I was like, that makes more sense.
You should have a sprinter for the bat. I didn't get that at first. It's like, they used to call me Maverick. Why? Because I shit a lot. What does that mean?
Take a lot
to do with the other.
Yeah, I take a lot of dumps. They call me Tombstone.
Yeah, they used to call me the pilot. Why? Piss a lot.
Yeah. You should have a piss bucket next to your desk. That'll stop anybody from fucking with you. If you become old piss bucket Jacob.
We should do on the bonfire one day. We'll do the gallon of water challenge on a day, and then just see who pisses, who could fill a bigger thing of piss.
Who could hold it the whole show?
No.
Yeah.
Well, that course of the show, who can fill a bigger bucket of piss?
Why don't we hold it?
You guys are just going to pee in buckets in the studio?
You want to hold the whole show? That'll be tough, but I'll do it. I'll do that.
Let's see who's got the tougher pee hole.
We should have an emergency hatch like bucket though in the room.
Oh my God! Yeah, and I mean, if you really have to go, here's the problem: sometimes you have to pee so bad it turns into a poop.
What?
You've never had that?
Like your piss crystallizes and becomes turds.
He called the shit poop.
You never had that before? Nick DiPaolo had a joke about that, and I always thought it was so true. I was like, I've had to pee so bad one time I had to poop.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know why. I don't know why. It's just the uncomfortable feeling. No one's ever, if you have, at the Bonfire SXM on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, I know it's scientifically not possible. For some reason, it just feels like it has happened to me before. I'll fight.
Maybe you're clenching so hard, your muscles are just like working down there and forcing your poop through the chambers.
Because I remember I used to hate to poop when I was a little kid in the middle of the night, and I'd be like, if I pee all the time, I'll dry it out and I won't have to poop.
How do you think poop works in the body? Does it just get built like layer by layer, like a 3D printer?
I like
your colon.
I like to imagine there's a tiny factory and each person has a job.
But you know what I'm saying? Does it first just start with kind of like a Hershey's Kiss and then it just keeps stacking behind it?
It's like a snowball. It rolls downhill. It just collects.
Yeah, just keeps gathering.
Yeah.
A peanut, a gazoo, hair.
Or in my little tiny poop factory. It's like, down here, we need more brown. Little green.
So I took 6 shits this week, whereas ones where you see things in it where it's like whole. It's like, is that a full like leaf of romaine lettuce?
Hey, you're eating good though.
Yeah, I am. I am eating good. I'm drinking a tea. I'm drinking a lot of water.
Except for we ate a bag of Twizzlers, a bag of M&Ms, and a bunch of Hershey Kisses last night. Besides that, it's all good.
Don't call it a bag. She is snitching. She's mad about the shit thing.
Yeah, she
Girls
is.
poop, Christine.
Yeah, you could tell that had a little girlfriend go fuck yourself on it, or she was like, we had Hershey Kisses and Twizzlers, and someone might need a sleep apnea mask. You're like, what is that about?
I didn't have any Twizzlers. Jay ate them all by himself.
Yeah. I did eat Twizzlers by myself.
I love Twizzlers. By the way, Jay, I love Twizzlers.
Christine had 4 handfuls of Hershey's Kisses.
That I did.
And by the way, you could see it on her today. Really.
Whoa.
I'll tweet the jug of Hershey Kisses at Michelle's house. It's insane.
I mean, I do love Hershey Kisses.
I got over them kind of quick.
Really?
Yeah, we were sick. Me and Christine just sickly last night, curled up with our friend Michelle and watched Manchester by Sea.
Oh, that's the fucking kid movie about Boston. I'm not a dad, but I'm a dad, right? I'm doing Peter Griffin. I don't know
so
why.
sad.
It was really good.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it. I heard great things.
I'm a Casey Affleck guy.
I'll tell you this, always been a Casey Affleck guy. Loved him in Ocean's 11, loved him in Good Will Hunting.
Gone Baby Gone.
Gone Baby Gone.
Gone Baby Gone. He was amazing.
Great. He was great.
You ever see Out of the Furnace?
Yes, loved
it. Unbelievable.
Watched it on an airplane and cried. Christian Bale, Woody Harrelson.
That'll get you to cry. Yeah.
You know what we need to look into, and maybe we should talk about this show, is Rich Voss and I were talking about this recently. When you travel, you're more likely to get emotional. And I always cry on airplanes. We haven't gone into this, have we?
Why do you think it is? Because you're alone?
I don't know, but I've cried really hard on airplanes watching movies. I watched Place
Beyond... That Sarah Silverman one fucked me up pretty
Yeah, me too, on a plane.
Place Beyond the Pines with Ryan Gosling. That's like a dad issues movie, and that cracked me open. I watched the one about the kids that age fast, this documentary. What's that disease? Alopecia?
Progeria.
Alopecia
you lose your hair.
That's the Charlie Villanueva disease.
That is not anywhere near as bad as turning into an old man. When you're a baby.
Would you like to lose your hair or become an instant old man? or look like a microwave raisin.
If you have progeria, they should just always dress you in like an old gangster outfit, like a little Bugsy Malone. Like,
I'll tell you why I came back, to have all the apple juice.
It's me, the frog.
It's me, Mac and me.
Hey, Mom, what are we having for supper? Stovetop? Hey, I'm 9 years old, kid. Hey, Mom, who's the dame? Aunt who?
I'll be in the living room. Check if I'm living, check if I'm dying.
If anybody needs me, I'll be playing my popcorn pusher.
Oh, fuck. It might be
Hey, Mom, do we have any ice cream sandwiches still?
Hey, Mom, you afraid if I get a cut, it'll get infected easy because I have a disease that affects my white T cells?
Hey, Mom, break me a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Just the idea of just a suit. From Cheerio Kid.
All your baby pictures are in 3-piece gangster suits with the big pocket watch chain. Hey, it's me, Baby Cab Calloway.
He always goes to the kitchen and goes, hidey, 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 hidey.
Hidey, 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 hee.
Holy, 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 ho.
Holy, 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 holy. Scoobity baby, scoobity baby, scoobity baby, scoobity baby.
I'll be dead in 2 years.
Oh, shit. How old are you? 7. How old are you, kid?
Could be 90, could be 7.
Your mom's got a nice set of cans on her. They look delicious.
Oh, dude.
Wah! 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 Baby made a boom boom in his diaper.
I'm going to take a nap, see? But no one's going to follow me into the bedroom. Mom, you're going to check under the bed for monsters, see?
Dad, you got to put me on the toilet bowl. You see, I'm afraid the whole thing's a monster.
I can't go downstairs. That's where all the ghosts live.
Where do our poops go when you flush them?
Does the monster eat them? All right, we got to take our first break.
A is for apple. This kid's good. This kid's good.
We're across the country, but we're still the Bonfire.
Always the Bonfire.
Never stop. Oh, Jay, I hope you can hear me. Because I want to ask you something. Does picking channels you don't watch make you want to scream a 4-letter word?
Yes. Beep, beep.
Oh, well, thankfully we bleeped you out and stop. Just stop. It's time for the Skinny Bundle that gives you what you actually watch and not what you don't. Introducing the new Flex Pack from Dish. You start with over 50 popular channels. Want more? Then add channel packs like local, variety, kids, and news. Don't watch, don't pay. Call 1-844-CALL-DISH today or visit Dish.com to sign up. The new Flex Pack from Dish. It's over 50 popular channels for just $39.99 a month with your first channel pack included. Add more channel packs like local, variety, kids, news, and more for $10 a month. Get the Skinny. Call 1-844-CALL-DISH or visit Dish.com to sign up. Requires credit Oh, damn. So close.
Requires credit qualification.
There it is. Requires credit qualification, 2-year commitment, early termination fee, and e-auto pay. 1 TV included. Taxes and surcharges are extra. Other restrictions apply.
Comedy Central Radio.
This is Rob Corddry, and you're listening to The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
People who died in 2016 music on The Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. What a better way to bring in 2017 on the first show than just play all the people that were missing.
Yeah, dude. By the way, right now, currently, me and Christine both doing a pee-pee dance.
You guys both have to pee?
Look at my water bottle.
Oh, dude, you drank so much water. You're such a good boy. You're gonna make such a strong.
So much.
You're gonna
make ketchup.
You're gonna make such a strong sissy.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be so much. It's gonna be right in that honeycomb, so nothing's gonna splash back.
I know what you're talking about, by the way. Finally, Jacob brought it up. I thought it was like
great.
It's just like a net, like a piss net.
Somehow, it's like a plasticky, rubbery thing.
They should call it a piss net.
But like when they just put like a little thing down there, like a red, just like piece of rubber, like almost like a bath mat, it just fucking shoots right back up at.
I like those. I've been in bathrooms where they have soccer, like goals, and there's like a little ball hanging off, and you can pee and knock the ball around, and that's fun.
Well, now I love that. Now I want to do that. You're right. That's the only thing better than a honeycomb. Now Sirius XM LA studios suck dick all around.
I am so
There's no soccer ball urinal.
Soccer ball urinals are a lot of fun, and they do exist because I've seen them.
Do they have field goal ones?
Oh, no, I bet.
Bonfire merch. Bonfire merch.
We're at the cutting edge of Bonfire merch.
Yeah, we got to be getting there soon. Everyone got super excited for the 4-day-a-week teas, or...
Oh, look at this! Oh, look at that! Look at that! Oh, you can't see it, Jay. Send it to Christine.
Why are you doing that?
I thought you could see the thing that they were putting up because it's perfect. It's the goal.
Oh, it's a soccer thing?
Yeah.
I want it. Ooh, don't flash your dick. This is going across airwaves.
I would pee in you.
Darling, if you want me to.
I would pee all in that soccer goal.
Can you get that for a home bowl?
Oh, that'd be difficult for a home bowl because you have to poop.
You flush it.
Real messy.
Straight up urinal? Oh, yeah. I don't think you're supposed to take a dump in it.
Oh, man.
You're probably right. You're probably right. It probably shouldn't go in a regular toilet bowl.
Just locking up, just completely smashing up the goal.
Just fucking, yeah. That'd be great. Just take a dump on someone's fucking soccer goal.
We'll wait to watch the Mariah Carey video with Tim Dillon.
You want to wait for Tim?
Yeah, let's wait for him because we got special guest Tim Dillon coming in. And I think the peanut butter thing.
You didn't acknowledge that I said how excited people were about the 4-day-a-week teaser.
Yeah, I texted you about it. You didn't text me back.
Buddy, I was down for the count.
You're right. When I learned that today, I felt better that you didn't respond.
Yeah, you're like, oh, you big dogging me, son? I'm like, I feel like I'm so shocked.
That you, Dad? I have no control over my eardrums anymore.
Oh, my left ear shut off again for a couple hours.
Dude, I'll tell you this right now.
Remember that?
Yeah, you're one of the biggest, toughest guys that I know as far as like fighting or talking shit to people, like just being badass. Watching you chew something. Yeah, watching you chew something you don't like or having ear problems. I'm like, oh, this is. There's certain things that make us go back to being 7 years old.
Oh, I'm a baby, yeah.
Yeah, and with you, it's like, and I think ear thing with anybody, but with you last year when you had it, you're like, it's never gonna be okay, and I'm like, no, it'll be all right. And you're like, it won't. I remember being at your house that one day, and you're like, it will never be okay.
That was terrifying.
Yeah.
I mean, you were shut down for like 3 months.
3 months, my ear shut off.
Wait, for 3?
I'm sorry, I was being too much of a baby for you, Dan.
Yeah, well, toughen up.
I couldn't hear out of my left ear for 3 months. It was a pretty big life change.
Well, how about hear this? Toughen up.
Yeah, man up, boy.
I always get that way, though, with my throat. When I get like a sore throat, I'm like, I'm gonna die.
Sore throat doesn't get me that much, but man, my ear shutting off for 3 months was pretty terrible.
I had a shit ton of ear infections when I was a kid. And
so did I. And
really?
I got ear and throat, and I got my tonsils and adenoids taken out.
Whoa. Were you guys breastfed?
Yes.
You were?
Yeah,
usually
I was
that's
breastfed
why.
from 15 to 17.
I came in later and left later.
Yeah, turns out I was allergic to everything else. We tried.
Yeah, I tried sucking some tit juice just to see if it would buck me back off. Is that really a thing? Ear infections are linked to breastfeeding?
Yeah, if you weren't breastfed, you're more likely to get ear infections.
Wait, hold on, I'll clear that up. Professor Christine, is it if you breastfed, you are more likely to get ear infections?
Less likely. I was not breastfed, and I had like bladder infections and ear infections all the time as a kid.
I was breastfed, and I had ear infections all the time.
Oh, well,
so I think you're
fuck me then.
Well,
on T-Rish's sweet melons.
Yeah. Why do you think I'm so big? There's all that milk.
My mom has some big fat cans. I don't think I ever sucked on them.
It's weird. It'd be weird.
They look great. They look delicious.
Could you, if tits never got sexualized and they just stayed like a food thing, and then that was how we talked about them in our culture? You're like, how hungry am I? I could suck on a sack of my mom's tits.
You talk about like a juicy burger? Oh, just pink and veiny. I can already taste it.
I can't wait till we get to this restaurant. I'm gonna eat this steak like it's my mom's tit.
Oh, a little lemon butter? Nothing better.
I want a big... Yeah, because now people aren't breastfeeding their kids, right? Like, there's like a big thing...
They're dick feeding.
What?
Yeah, they're saying like it's like draw through dick feeding.
I dick feed other people's kids.
Yeah, suck on your
I would think with all the like holistic parenting and all that's becoming in style that more people would be.
Well, I wish you were here in studio to look that up, Christine.
I know, me too. I'm looking it up online right now on my phone.
I'm going to become the wet nurse of dick feeding.
Yeah, you go, oh, here comes Jay.
I goes, oh, don't worry, I'll dick feed your children for you.
Nathaniel's a little bit of a muncher, huh? That's what we call it when he bites on my...
So, hey, someone's teething, huh?
Oh, you got to tell me...
Hey, big guy.
Hey, you got to tell me that before I come over. I have to prepare.
Save that for the sippy cup. You're hurting my mushroom.
I have to rub the opposite side of a sponge on the head of my dick in order to toughen it up. I need to do a scrub brush. Wait, what's it saying? I still can't read that.
Even with your sexy-ass glasses on?
Oh, me?
Breastfeeding provides natural antibodies that help your baby resist illnesses such as ear infections. It is more easily digested than formula. So breastfed babies are often less constipated and gassy. It may lower the risk of sudden infant death syndrome in the first year of baby's life.
Whoa, so ladies,
there's no air getting in. There's no air getting in through when you're sucking on a tit, Nip.
Sucking on some titties like you wanted me, calling me
all the
time. Like you need nutrients coming out my behind.
What else is in the Teachers of Peaches?
Huh? What?
Get him my nutrients. Uh-huh.
Peaches does a whole Wet Nurse album.
Right.
Sucking on my titties like you needed nutrients.
Sucks pain away. Sucks pain away.
Suck the earache away. Suck the earache away. Is that it?
Of course. Sucking on my mom's titty like you wanted me. Calling me all the time like better antibodies to keep me free from harm. Suck.
What does Peaches look like? Because she's like...
Dan, did your mom have big ball nips or little small nips?
I think big ball nips.
My mom had big ball... Was that a thing at the time?
I don't know.
I don't see big ball nips anymore.
Are you making it like...
My mom had like a pom-pom on a hat. Like, it wasn't connected by much.
Yeah, do you remember those old snow hats with the furry balls on the top of it that are kind of coming back into size?
Yeah, the pom-pom hat.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about. Oh, yeah. I was like, our moms have matching nips.
A pom-pom hat. Yeah, it looks like you could almost like someone just like double-sided taped it on. It looks like it's not part of the rest of the nip at all.
You know what it looks like when you make a Rudolph nose with some of those arts and crafts things and you put it on the end with just a little bit of glue?
That's right. Yeah, let me see. Are these what I'm talking about? Ball nips?
My mom had those.
Look at ball nips, though, more. I feel like my mom's were balls.
Wait, your mom had balls on her nipples?
Like little perfect pink circles from my recollection. And we're going back 2-3 months ago.
We're talking summer.
We're talking like summer 15.
I don't know, but a bunch of third nipple pictures showed up.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
When they Googled big nips or big ball nips?
Ball nipples.
Ball nips.
And then it turns into like
how often is the third?
You got a bunch of trannies. I'm getting a bunch of trannies with big ball nips.
How often is the third nipple real? Honestly, I mean, I had a buddy who had one.
Yeah, me too.
Like a little nipple.
I had a kid at football camp who had a third nipple, and everyone he let kids touch it. I mean, he's probably the most popular kid for 3 days.
I think you guys. That's great. I think you have no. I should have asked my buddy. I feel like it was probably too gay of a question when we were teenagers. My buddy Mike. I should have asked him if it has any nipple sensation.
That's very true. If you do have,
it's weird. Somebody pierced their third nipple. In a picture.
Wait, they pierced
Dan, look up, Dan.
That just looks like a skin tag.
It does.
I've cut my own skin tags off with.
Why
That's so gangster.
You are a fucking maniac. Are you
Hobo
serious?
Surgery,
dude? You really did that?
I do frontier surgery.
They're saying Mark Wahlberg has a third nipple.
It's very possible.
Come on.
Squeeze it. Nurple my nip. It's just a good vibrate.
How bad did it hurt when you took off your own skin tag?
Not as much as you'd think.
I mean,
I don't think you're supposed to do it.
No, you're absolutely not supposed to do it.
Where have you ever had them before?
I had one in between my ball sack and my thigh.
Really? What'd you do about it?
I had it frozen off.
Oh yeah, it's weird.
And then it makes
turns
the noise.
black, and then
and I'm singing the Terminator theme as they liquid nitrogened it, where I went don't.
I always think of Demolition Man.
Oh yeah,
for that. When he liquid nitrogen him and kicked his head off.
What does he say when he kicks his head?
What?
In Demolition Man to Simon Phoenix.
Pay your taxes.
What does John Spartan say? Hey, don't forget to pay your taxes.
Hey, make sure you pay your taxes in a timely fashion.
We added that in the ADR session, but Sylvester was pretty clear that he wanted to get that in the movie. Hey, I think it'd be pretty cool right as I kick him, I say,
Hey, you get a lot of write-offs. Why don't you just pay your taxes?
Yeah, just pay your taxes. You're basically not paying for any of your plane tickets all year. I am the law. Sorry, that's
how funny is it how many fucking impressions are sort of just variations of the same people? I mean, I got so many like that.
No,
my Charlie Sheen, my Justin Silver.
It's so weird you said Charlie Sheen because they say he has a third nipple.
Really? That's where the AIDS comes from.
Hey, that's the
what?
AIDS nipple.
Well, he should have told me before I let him raw dog me.
Oh,
I'm still a little angry at that guy. I was the third goddess no one knew about.
No. You're still my goddess.
It was me, Natalie, and that girl, Brie Olson. You get to bang Brie Olson for months and months, though, huh?
Yeah.
How about a Charlie Sheen? She's hot.
Brie Olson? She's not my style. She's tiny and blonde.
But she's tiny and, thick, and, she just gets stretched out by that brown D.
Okay. That's Brie Olson. Oh, you mean that Brie Olson. I thought you...
You know what I was talking about.
The one that works at Enterprise.
The Olsen twin?
You can go get Tim.
The one that works at Enterprise?
Oh, that manager at Enterprise?
I'm so excited for our next break, dude. I'm literally doing a knee shaky piss dance.
Oh, really? You have to go that bad?
Dude, I'm telling you, this gallon of water is no bullshit. I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold it for you.
What's that?
I'm gonna hold it for you.
Live read.
Oh,
you don't have to break yet? No.
Okay.
No.
Just looking out for you, babe.
Let's ride this thing out till past 7.
Oh man, can you pee your pants on air?
I'm going to tickle Christine. I'm right next to her. No, Christine, not me.
Push on her stomach.
What if Christine just whizzes all over the studio? It'd be so great.
I'll pee on you.
You know when a puppy's peeing and you pick it up off the ground and you can still hear it going?
Yeah, dude, she just did a great, it's not funny. It's not funny.
No, I said I'll pee on you and then I'll sit in here and you'll have to smell it the whole time.
No, you won't.
Okay, cool.
Oh, Christine!
It's coming out of my mouth. If you're wondering if anything is going to change in 2017, that answer is no. We will keep talking about pee and poop.
Don't worry, everybody. That wasn't sexual. I said a jellyfish stung me in my throat. Christine was helping. She's saying so far away from me, she has no trust that I'm not going to tickle piss her.
I have no trust.
She has a lot of trust issues. Until that surprise anal I'm laying on her in the new year. I made my resolutions. She made hers.
You better hope she doesn't drink too much water before bed. You'll pop her like a water balloon. Again, we go, oh, God, it's all over the place. Why is it all warm and wet?
Wait, but every minute that we don't go on break, Christine, you got to take a big chug.
Okay.
Come on. I'm going for it. Mm.
Is that your whole gallon for the day?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate people who drink water fast. They're out of breath. I just got it.
You guys want to stay over for dinner?
Oh, look at the coat on Tim Dillon, looking all classy. Mom says you could sleep over. You can sit right there. Big J's on the screen.
You got Tim Dillon's here?
Tim Dillon.
Hi, Tim.
He can't hear you yet. He doesn't have his headphones in. Hey, Tim.
Hello.
Tim Dillon in the studio.
Thank you so much. I'm confused. I thought I was replacing both of you, and they were giving me the show.
No, they said they can't do that with someone as
I had no
unproven
idea.
as you.
This is still fun.
Yeah. You are born to be in a radio studio where you just yell into the mic.
That's all I want to do.
Yeah.
That's really all I want to do.
Can we turn Skype so I can see Mr. Tim Dillon?
Oh yeah, hey, just that.
We can't see both.
Yeah, it's a big part of my appeal is the visual.
Yeah, you're not an audio guy, Tim.
It's a huge part of what makes me me.
Yeah, your voice, you just sound like a pipe fitter. But then you see it and you're like, okay, this guy could
When I was a tour guide, a British woman said to me, she said, this is a fact, it's true. She goes, you remind me of my brother. I swear to God. She goes, he was a pipe fitter who had problems with the drink.
Yeah, that's great.
And I said, that's a pretty apt description.
You remind me of my dead brother who had problems with the drink.
That's exactly what it sounded like.
You don't drink, do you?
You having problems with the sauce, are you? You look like a big drunk sot. Look at this guy. I bet I could poke him and gin would come out. This kid's full of piss and mutton. We got a term for you overseas. It's called a gin piggy. You're just a little gin piggy. It's Tim Dillon, the gin piggy's back. Look who it is, old gin piggy.
Christina and Jay are drinking a gallon of water a day.
Why?
To lose weight.
To lose weight,
That's not
flush our bodies.
Is that how you do it?
Well, and we're also not eating at night anymore. It's the big thing.
Oh, I'll start
just shoving candy in our face at Michelle's.
I'll start drinking a gallon of water.
Are you trying to lose weight?
I am, but, that sounds reasonable. Just add water to my usual diet, and I'm okay.
No, I don't think that's how it works.
Yeah,
I saw you posted a picture of a salad on Instagram.
I had a salad today.
How was
That's
it?
great.
I don't feel well. I feel my body's rejecting it. It's not worth it, really.
Yeah, but it's like when you take a kid from like a really like Mexico City or one of those cities where they have like a lot of air pollution. And you take them out in nature and they
I don't know
it.
if you were around for the election. We won't be doing that. It's not going to be any more kids from Mexico City.
Let's say St. Petersburg or Moscow. When you bring them into a city with good air quality, their bodies will
what is this?
Yeah, their bodies will flip out.
Yeah.
Because they're not ready for regular oxygen.
Yeah.
Tim, you're trying to lose weight. That's fantastic. Tim goes like, and by the way, I am this is speaking as a fat guy.
Yeah,
is that I try to put on at least the appearance of trying to half pretend like I don't want to eat shitty food all the time. I watched Tim trek through a snowstorm to get a McFlurry.
A McFlurry.
Ice cream. He went through torrential snow to get ice cream.
It's true.
But here's the thing about
Tim. Like a scene out of Fargo, but more disturbing.
Yeah, they're like, where are you going? You're going to go fight the elements? He's like, there's a McFlurry. They put M&Ms in it. Do you think...
Dan, for ice cream, though, not even, he's like, I gotta get a soup, I'm freezing, or whatever.
The saddest thing ever was the McFlurry machine was broken, and the dude at the rest stop had to hand McFlurry. He had to hand flurry it.
What did you pick?
And he looked at me at a Rolo, because they don't have it here. They don't have the Rolo one.
Pick.
No, it was nice. And the guy looked at me. It was like he was jerking off. Like he took the spoon and he's just like, it was terrifying.
You need tough ice cream for a McFlurry because it's got to be able to do the whip up.
There's nothing worse than working at a rest stop McDonald's and just having to hand McFlurry.
Yeah, like it's the turn of the century.
Yeah.
As you guys say this, I swear to you, I might have said this on the show before. My stepfather used to make him vanilla milkshakes by hand with a spoon,
and I think that is so fucking hilarious that you had to stir. No one, do you have
in a regular? And by the way, when I say a regular kitchen cup, I think you know what I mean, like the glass.
Yeah, like a pint glass.
But like always like a little smaller than a pint though. Just a regular typical kitchen glass. It was like thick glass. I had to put a scoop of ice cream in or 2 scoops of ice cream in and just beat it with a spoon.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. It's so hard
by hand.
I've done that. That's how you do it.
It's so hard to listen to your guys' story when all of a sudden they just take a giant pull of water like you guys are high school wrestlers refueling.
You look like me when I was in rehab and I had to flush my system. I was like 13 years old. My mom's like, "Why are you drinking 5 gallons of water?" I'm like, "I love water." That's why.
You guys want to go duct tape a nerd's butt cheeks closed?
I'm going to totally take down Valquez at State. I'm going to drop weight.
I'm doing good, though.
I have to pee so bad.
Christine, now, push on his gut. Christine, I said you do it. You got Jay. Oh,
I'm stronger than her. Yeah. Don't make me put my hands on Christine.
McFlurries are nowhere near close to the Blizzards.
No, the Blizzard's much better.
Yeah. Would you go in ranking order? And I think we can go around the studio.
Here's the way it goes.
And I'm just going to throw mine out there first.
Yeah, that's fine.
Jacob's going to say fucking apple slices.
He's gonna be like, you know what's even better is just like a good puree, a nice prune puree, and then a good strawberry. Have you ever had dried mangoes? They're fun.
Do smoothies even count?
And then I have to go with number 3, cheese.
I bet he eats avocado ice cream.
Yeah, without a doubt. My order, though, as far as that it goes, number 1, Blizzard. Number 2, Frosty. Number 3, McFlurry.
You're wrong.
Okay.
Number 1 is TCBY Shiver. That is the original. TCBY Shiver.
What even is that?
The original.
What outside of divorced moms? Who eats TCBY?
Does anyone know what to eat more than divorced moms?
True.
Number 1.
You know what?
Is there any group of people that make better food decisions than a mother who's broken?
Could that be the new Ben and Jerry's divorced mom?
Yeah, it could be.
It's just a bunch of fun stuff.
But no, it's the Shiver is good because they used the chunks of the shit's bigger, and then it's the Blizzard, and then you go Frosty and then McFlurry.
Okay. I didn't know about the Shiver.
Yeah.
Jay, did you know about the Shiver?
I did not. Do you know that TCBY, though, does not stand for This Can't Be Yogurt?
No.
It's the country's best yogurt.
Yeah, the Shiver's insanely good. That's the start. It's the...
But that's not ice cream. That's yogurt.
Yogurt's good, dude. Yogurt can be really good.
Shit's gross.
Fucking Dairy Queen's not ice cream either. That's not ice cream.
Yes, it is.
It's a fucking corporate blend. It's a blend.
Oh,
it's not ice cream, dude.
Conspiracy theory.
It's the fucking machine turning and turning and burning, making us consume, keeping us in fear.
That's what it is.
Raiding our wallets.
Jay, what's
it's
your...
like chemical juice.
Shut all... You guys are all wrong. Dairy Queen's perfect.
I know you've had many birthday parties at the Aurora, Colorado Mall Dairy Queen, and I don't want to burst your bubble.
First off, it was
an A&W.
It was
A&W.
It was a McDonald's play place.
Yeah. I used to go from
Buckingham Square Mall.
Yeah, when I would go, when a little kid as an actor, I'd go into the city and I would blow the audition, and then on the way home, I would go and eat a Blizzard at the Penn Station Dairy Queen, and if they made it wrong, I would throw a fit.
So that's where you go a little diva.
And I threw an ice cream once on the floor because they made it wrong. I was like, yeah! And I threw it on the floor. I think it was in like a leotard or some dance outfit, and my grandmother's like, clean it up! And this old black janitor was like cleaning it up, and I was like trying to help him, and he's like, don't touch it. And I'm like, she said I have to help it! And she's like, don't touch it. She's like, what's wrong with you?
At the Bonfire,
I just spilled an ice cream and all that jazz.
Look who's cleaning it. Guilt coming in. I'm feeling bad and all that jazz. Tim Dillon was a child actor.
Yeah.
At the Bonfire SXM on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. We'll put a picture up of you. You have a great headshot.
I have a bunch of them.
But you're in one of those jazzy vests.
Well, I got a few. I got one in a leather jacket is real nice now. The pedophiles have been responding. Real big. Real big.
That's the hit.
Are you trying to bait pedophiles with your old headshot?
And then I send them my new headshot, and they die on the spot.
That's good. Amazing.
It's the worst penalty for a pedophile.
And
still, you've only fucked 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Because if you look at Tim, you know when they do those missing children portraits of what they would look like 20 years from now? Yours is like a disappointing version of that. Where you're
I'm
like, if
the
you
missing
really...
child if he was killed.
Yeah.
At the border?
Yeah, if the kid was killed, what would he look like in 20 years? It's me.
He was thrown underwater 10 years ago.
He's been absorbing all that creek water. Speaking of absorbing water, I want to watch this Mariah Carey video with Tim Dillon.
When we come back. By the way, I got to say, if me and Tim became like road buddy, it's good that you guys go on the road together and Fenoya's my road buddy. That works out because Fenoya will get me to do, like, you know, like sometimes I'll exercise when I don't feel like exercising with Fenoya.
No, Tim and
I don't want to one up me. Like, me and Tim would be dead because every bad decision I made on that ride home from a thing, Tim was super supportive.
Hugely supportive.
We got Burger King.
We went to Burger King, and then when we got home, I mean, after a 9-hour drive through torrential weather, I was like, oh, I would totally stop at Wawa before we went back. He's like, let's do it.
Jay was showing me around Wawa like a realtor shows an apartment.
That's hilarious.
I was like, and what's here? He's like, this is the cannoli cream and chips. And I was like, it is beautiful, spacious.
He's going to be like this. He's like, now I got something I really want to show you. Have you ever had a Hers potato chip? Now welcome
Old Bay flavored chips.
Yes.
No, cheddar horseradish.
This is the tasty cake pastry sandwich.
Now again, you're going to get this every time you walk into a Wawa. It's going to be great.
I bet I turned Tim around on a few things that night.
We had a great time.
I ate at Wawa 5 times.
Yeah.
In Philly.
I got Tim to eat cannoli, cream, and chips.
It was so good.
And Tim got me to understand that I believe the Clintons are evil people who should be in prison.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, everyone is, but including them.
That's how that's what you walk away from the Tim Dillon hang. You're like, I know a gas station snack, and I know one of the power families that should be in prison.
Yeah.
That's how you come around.
Hostess makes a cherry cheese pie that's a motherfucker, and the Clintons are war criminals.
Yeah, and it turns out Nixon was behind a lot of the deregulating of the banks.
One of the best things about Wawa was I got a cookie dough parfait once, and I dropped it all over the floor because I had lots of things I bought, and I was getting confused. It was disorienting. And then there was just little cookie dough bits, and I yelled and screamed, and I said, "Stop it! Nobody move!" And like Dan Soder helped me pick up these little cookie dough bits in the back seat, and he looked at me and he goes, "I know to you, these are diamonds."
I remember that. Let's take a break so Jay and Christine can piss and stop pushing on each other's stomachs.
Well, who needs to piss, bro? What are you talking about?
Hydrate up, bro. It's the Bonfire. Have you started a list of New Year's resolutions? Well, whether it's to lose weight, exercise more, or stress less, here's a tip to help them stick. Make your sleep your number one goal. Most Americans get less than the recommended 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night. If that's you, science proves that getting more sleep will make it easier to achieve and keep your other resolutions. For your best possible sleep, there's my bed, the Sleep Number bed with Sleep IQ technology. The Sleep Number bed lets you choose your ideal firmness, comfort, and support on each side. It's the perfect bed for couples. With Sleep IQ technology tracks your sleep so you know what to adjust for your best night's sleep. Whether it's adjusting your sleep number setting or making different lifestyle choices, you know what's working because Sleep IQ tells you. Sleep Number Queen mattresses start at only $699.99, and right now during the lowest price of the season, you can save $600 on a Sleep Number bed. On a Sleep Number 18 bed. You'll only find Sleep Number at any of the 500 Sleep Number stores nationwide. Find the one nearest by you by going to sleepnumber.com and be sure to tell them Jan sent you, that Jay and Dan sent you. Jan too. Why not?
Listen up, campers. You asked, we delivered.
So, I guess you're getting it, campers.
Yeah.
The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
That's right. The Bonfires. Now 4 days a week.
Smile, campers.
On Comedy Central Radio. When we're not telling jokes on stage, we're doing this show, The Bonfire.
It's a real outlet for us.
Where we can vent about how things didn't go well on stage.
The Bonfire. Monday through Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern. On Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95.
Or listen when you get out of the car with the Sirius XM app.
And now, back to The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
All right, P. George Michael. It's The Bonfire. Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. We're doing all the artists we lost, or some of the artists we lost in 2016.
That is George Michael. That is George Michael.
Best butt in a pair of jeans, man or female.
Dan Soder, Big J. Oakerson here. Tim Dillon joining us.
Jay's in L.A. and sick as a dog, and Tim and I are in New York.
I'm okay now. George Michael died, I believe. The actual medical term was complications from butt fuck.
Is that it?
No, I think it was drugs, right? Or was there any kind of thing? It was like heart attack.
Strep throat, but that's just kind of...
Was it AIDS?
No.
I thought they keep... No, it wasn't AIDS. That was a rumor. False rumor.
That's an early 90s like rumor where you're like, I heard he died by hugging someone with AIDS, and they got it.
He was wildly promiscuous.
Yeah,
I mean, like, he was like, I mean, he got in trouble for, like, doing the foot tap,
but do you remember,
dick in a bathroom shit.
But do you remember, like, before the internet, rumors could just spread with nothing. You could just be like, that guy hugged a guy and he got AIDS, and then you're like, oh, you can't hug people with AIDS, and then that's how it was. You know what's the lie?
Well, the rumor mill spread so hilariously. He died from congestive heart failure.
Okay.
The things would those rumors would go along the lines that they always said. The rumor mill shit. This actually brings up what you wanted to talk about, Soder.
Yeah. Do you remember when Jordan?
But I was going to say, but in my neighborhood, like the local newscaster Jerry Penacoli, they said he.
Jesus Christ.
Jerry Penacoli had a gerbil in his butt. The whole thing's made up.
I want a game. I want to play a game with the listeners, the campers, where they come up with a name of a murderer or a local news anchor, and we have to guess which one is which. Because what you just said also sounds like a guy that could be in the Philadelphia mob.
Oh, Jerry Penacoli? No, he's not in the mob. Again, apparently he's releasing hamsters in his butt.
Oh, cool. Remember that Richard Gere? Was that Richard? That was the Richard Gere thing originally.
They said about Richard Gere. Also, there's a lot of people who've had cum pumped out of their stomachs through rumor mills. Rod Stewart.
Cum pump. A good old
You would never have to pump cum out of your stomach. It wouldn't happen. That's an impossibility.
Your stomach. Everyone knows cum smooths your stomach like milk.
Yeah, it coats it.
For argument's sake, if you were at a cum buffet...
Okay.
And I could see that there'd be a situation where you'd have to have some medical procedure.
Tongs or spoons at a cum buffet?
Ooh, it depends what kind of cum.
Backed up chunky cum?
Is it,
Can I put tapiocas in mine?
Yeah. But I remember the biggest rumor, Jay.
Just come with those, like in the deli with the cinnamon designs.
They go,
yeah.
Oh, fun. You're like, I'm going to take a spoon of this cum. And they go, it's fresh. You just gave
Very
me the
good.
Very good cum.
Paprika. Now we're talking.
And I think Jay and I were talking about this on the phone, and then I did a short poll in the office, but I think everyone knows a story, and even Jacob's brother-in-law said that. But Tim, have you ever, remember when you were in middle school, in every town there was a rumored either girl or boy that got peanut butter licked off their crotch by a dog? Did you have that when you were in middle school?
I mean, I don't think we had that particular. I mean,
you didn't have that one.
I didn't hear
that urban legend.
One.
I can everyone can name one person. This girl Vanessa that I had kind of a crush on. They were like, someone said that she lets her dog lick peanut butter off her pussy, and I was like, whoa.
I mean, people would say stuff like that, but it wasn't like one. It was like a real rumor.
Yeah, like a one
sourced, and people were like, no, I saw it.
It was fake news before fake news.
Yeah,
because I was like, oh, I think she might like it's stuck.
My peanut butter pussy girls lose mom. Burn! Cross country burn! Blah, blah.
Did you have a girl in your town?
No, we had the kid, they said, Adam, they said he fucking jacked off in class, but he certainly did not.
Because you were there, and I was
because he was tan, they said he used fat cream. The cream is supposed to make you not fat, and then he rubbed fat cream over himself. I was happy to jump on rumor mill, though, because it kind of distracted people away from calling me fat. So anything someone else did, I was happy to be like, a step in the ladder of getting that bad information out there.
So you wanted to push it?
Yeah, so it would distract from me, yes.
Yeah. You want to come up, print out flyers, pointing sticks.
Oh, peanut butter pussy girl.
Dude, that was, Jacob said that.
Christine was the peanut butter pussy girl.
No,
she started the whole
thing. It was like a guy thing, like guys have dogs lick peanut butter off their balls.
No.
See, it just turns off.
That doesn't even make any sense.
But it really depends on who, it does make sense.
It does make sense.
Really? You want a girl, you want any thing to like ice cream cone lick your dick? That's weird.
Not my dick, but my balls.
What?
I don't know. It sounds nice.
I mean, animals, in my town, animals performed oral sex on you, but it had nothing to do with peanut butter.
Nothing.
It has nothing to do. It was just somebody would blow, like a dog would blow you.
Or four-legged animals.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to bait the dog into doing it.
I think you would, though. You'd
ask him nicely.
How do you ask
Can you blow me?
And the dog looks at you and goes, that's a command for anything.
Yeah, you pull it out, a dog will do something.
This is Rufus. He's my blowjob beagle.
This dog can suck off anybody. Look at that jaw.
It has to be the worst if a dog is doing it and then loses interest in the middle, just walks away.
Or when they
that's got to be horrible.
You know when they pick up the gums and they show the teeth?
Yeah.
And they go, look at this. They're good blowjob dog.
Great blowjob dog.
Yeah. And then when you come, you rub its throat to swallow it.
We adopted
This is Puddles. This is Puddles. She's half Shih Tzu, half fucking Taiwanese whore.
Everyone knows you want St. Bernards blow the best.
Yeah. How many,
So
you know when
slobbery.
you adopt a dog and then they come check up on you like a month later to see if the dog is a good home? How many times are they walking in mid-blowjob when the dog is blowing you?
The guy just answers the door with a...
It's got to happen once or twice.
With just a fucking thing of Skippy over his dick. Oh, I didn't know you were going to be showing up today.
Oh, yeah, the dog is out, actually. The dog's not here.
Mr. Rich. The dog went to the grocery store.
Yeah, dog's not here. Sorry.
I like the idea of so you should call before you come.
Yeah.
If you answer the door. If you answer the door with a dog, like a poodle, like over your boner, like you're wearing like a human, like a fur condom.
Yeah. Oh,
he goes, "Oh, the dog's right here."
Yeah.
Good timing.
I got a Great Dane in the back. I wanted to be safe. Yeah, there's not. That was like a big. I mean, I wonder if anyone has ever.
Vanessa didn't really do it. I'm sure there's video of it happening.
I don't know.
I mean, there's videos of women blowing and fucking dogs. I know I got into a hole with that the other day.
The other day?
Yeah.
Oh, here it is.
Hold on.
Wait,
Christine just got so upset. She goes, the other day? I'm like, yeah, but I was jerking off to it. I was like watching for laughter.
Yeah. I just like to randomly Google it.
It wasn't even a jerk session. Dick wasn't even out on
We got a caller that can chime in on this. Patrick in New Orleans. Patrick, hey, dude, you started a rumor in grade school. What was the rumor?
Necessarily me. It was kind of a group of us. It was a group rumor that we started.
Okay, well, and you guys got together and like, let's start a rumor?
All right, so yeah, I mean, it was just kind of like, all right, well, this kid was a big nerd. So we're like, all right, let's just do something that can make us laugh, and then hopefully just get everybody else in school laughing at this kid. So we started a rumor that he had let his dog Bayside lick peanut butter all of his crotch.
Ah, there it is. There it is. That and then that just.
Wait, the dog's name was Bayside?
Yeah, it's a dick-sucking dog if I've ever heard it.
So we're just like, oh, he let Bayside lick his balls, all this and that. So I forgot to tell you all, this kid's dad is the head chef at the school.
Well, is chef really necessary for the school? He's a head
chef. Listen. Yeah, he's like the cook. The cook for
head cook.
I'm not
there
chef,
we go.
Cook. I'm thinking of South Park. All right, come on.
Yeah.
He's the maitre d' of the cafeteria.
Dude.
Head cook. So
do you have a reservation in the cafeteria?
He's school knew that his dad was a cook, so when they're in line, we're like, oh, like how's Bayside? Like, don't got any peanut butter on the menu? So the dad was so tired of getting tormented by us, by a bunch of teenagers every day, he ends up quitting his job and leaving.
Oh, and he beat his son without mercy.
All because of the peanut butter rumor.
That's a good prank. Any good prank ends with, and he was so tired he quit his job, and then his family was homeless forever.
So we won that one. If you're going to pull a prank, dominate someone with it.
That man went on to win Iron Chef with, ironically, a peanut butter pie that was to die for.
Thanks, Patrick. That's always what it is it's a group of friends.
Turn an
like,
egg into a pause.
Yeah, they're like, we should just say that this person did this.
Yeah.
And then they got peanut butter licked off.
You can't do it anymore because no one cares. Somewhere in me leaving school, and me being out of high school,
yeah.
And I don't know, Dan. This might be where our age difference comes in.
Jesus Christ! Jacob keeps pulling up pictures of German Shepherds. I'm sorry, you were saying in our age difference since you leaving school.
Like, how do you upset a girl? And now it's like in high school. If you're like, I mean, the big thing would be like if people found out a girl sucked a dick in school, she'd be like ostracized in some way, or like like that would be the people would like come down on her for that. Not myself on that, because I would hope that it would happen to me. I really wasn't like, what a slut, but I'd be like, it was like big news. Where it's now, it's like, if you're like, it's like, oh, Stacy sucks dick, she'd be like, and sucks it good. Like, they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
They're so proud of
There's just a thing in People where a girl killed herself from cyberbullying because people were just nonstop calling her a slut and a tramp and saying all those things.
Maybe it's where you're from. Maybe it's where you're from.
Yeah, I think the cities are more lenient towards that than like a small town.
Well, a city like New York where kids are in rehab by the time they're 12
Can I ask you a
old.
question? Was the girl who killed herself a slut?
There's a young girl in the cafeteria sucking on her evening dong.
It is sad. I read that story. It is sad when people kill themselves because of the cyberbullying. Just, I don't know. Just don't go online.
But then what I'm saying is like there was no online when these rumors were getting kicked around in the early 90s of these girls getting their fucking box eaten by dogs with peanut butter.
We had to do it with pencil.
Yeah.
we had to write our rumors in pencil.
Snail mail. Hey, open a letter. Vanessa gets her pussy eaten by the dog.
I put it on the back of all my classroom Valentines.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Will you be mine? And Vanessa gets dogs eat stuff off her pussy.
Merkface just found an article where teen bullied with fake sex profiles kills herself in front of her family. Yeesh.
Horrible.
From 2015.
Did you ever see the...
I think that was a...
What?
That was
this year. Last December.
That was December?
We talked about it on Skanks a while back, but there was a girl who did porn while she was, I guess, like a senior in high school or something. So hot. She's one of those, like, casting couch ones.
Yeah.
And people got wind of it, and she ended up killing herself. And
why be mean to those girls?
Did I masturbate to it after she killed herself? Yes.
I've jerked off one time to a porn star that I knew was dead, and it was weird.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just felt weird at the end.
Why?
Because she watched.
You feel like her ghost was behind you watching you do it.
Oh, that clip? I'm all, yeah. She's all, good job.
She's like, I had some good BBC work. You should check out.
A big gay porn star lost his legs in Iraq, and that was like a big thing. Because people were like, "Oh, you should take his videos down because he lost his legs in Iraq," and a lot of people were like, "No."
People are like, no.
I say make more.
They're like, no.
I say you should make videos now. He's just a fucking torso with a dong hanging down.
Yeah, it's fine. He left the
That'd
business.
Be hilarious.
Imagine all the cool positions he can get in.
Yeah, he left the business.
All right.
When his dick gets hard, he looks like a giant fly swatter.
I tweeted him on Twitter. I was like, "Thanks for your sacrifice." It's true.
Thanks, Dan, for understanding what I was visualizing in my head.
It's a giant fly swatter.
Perfect. Speaking of giant fly swatters, I keep trying to get to this Mariah Carey clip so we can.
Why did she rub peanut butter on her pussy? That cow.
She's like, get that dog up here. Get that dog up here.
It's gonna eat my box.
Yeah.
How do you think I hit the 8th octave? It's when Puddles comes over here and gnaws on my clit through some PB.
She has pretty insanely loyal fans.
Why are people all pissed about this?
Yeah, like people are like flipping out that she fucking. Well, now everyone's saying that it was the production company's fault, but we have the.
Of course it was. It was though.
But I like.
It wasn't just like her singing shitty performance. It was like the whole thing just melted down.
Well, she stops giving a fuck. That's what I respect about this entire video.
Yeah.
Well, she stopped giving a fuck because she couldn't hear the song.
Yeah, so she's watching it.
She keeps asking for monitors.
I think it's hilarious if somewhere there is a production company that goes, our ratings for the last couple of years have been bad. If we could possibly just royally fuck her up there, just take the music out of the headphones, see what she does. Maybe she has a meltdown. We'll get some traction. Like if that's going on, then that's great. That is great. Like I want to see it in the Academy Awards in the middle of the in memoriam. They just take away the names. And you forget who died, and they just start naming people who are still alive. Like, do it everywhere. Anything in public, just start.
So you want full chaos?
Full chaos. Operation fucking full chaos.
Project
I love
Mayhem.
It. Yeah.
Just let Mariah Carey. Well, here's the thing: is she?
Well, but I think she handles it like fine. But I disagree that she doesn't give a fuck. I think she does give a fuck because she still tries to She just kind of she does 4 dance moves deep into the song. You start hearing that she is not hitting those high notes at all because those are the things that are all on the track. Those are on the track. So she sings most of the song though, but she's not hitting those high notes at all, which is pretty entertaining to find out. And she knew everyone's going to find that out when that part of the song played, but she couldn't hear it. But she's like, she gives herself so much kudos, which makes me laugh. At one point, she's just like, hey, everyone goes, oh, look, I'm being a good sport about this. I'm being pretty cool about this. It's like, why? Because if you're not flipping out and screaming at people?
Yeah, because you want, which means right now you want.
Why did no one help, though? Why did no one come out and be like, let's start over, even?
Yeah, stop it.
She announces right away it ain't happening.
Play the clip. Andy, you got it? Mm-hmm. This is her starting it off. She says, walk me down.
Here we go. Bunch of bullshit.
Oh, you can't hear. This is her shitty. Yeah.
I like the background dance. Just going for it.
Oh, dude, what's even better is that she's just looking up at the cameraman, like this is his fault. It's just some guy that works in the union.
This thing seemed doomed from the beginning.
Yeah,
almost where you wouldn't even walk on stage. Like, what the hell?
Well, I'm wondering if there was a sound check that didn't happen, or
maybe she missed it.
Yeah.
Fucking diva. Let's blame her again. She's probably too busy getting peanut butter licked off her snack.
Hey, I want to do the conspiracy theory.
Okay.
It was all Dick Clark. He put this in his will.
I love that she didn't even try. She just said, "Fuck it."
Yeah, you said.
Watch. She does like a few dance moves as it moves forward. Watch.
Right.
It's really hilarious.
So here she is. She does a hair flick. Oh, there it is. Rewind it a little bit, Mark Face. Right there.
The same. It went to number 1, and that's what it is. Okay. Feels like a
She's trying.
We're missing some of this logo, but it is what it is.
Is what it is, dog.
Is what it is. Asian fans love everything.
She doesn't do that noise at all. That's so funny, man. That high pitch. She bails on those.
Well, most of those people in that audience that are waiting for the fucking ball to drop are like you and Christine and just have to viciously piss. They don't care if she's sick.
Yeah.
No one. I was there. I was working Caroline's that night. Nobody cared at all.
Did you see when everyone clears out and you see all the piss where everyone's pissing?
I didn't see that because we walked back into the club. But
but I'm talking about when you leave the club at night.
Yeah, it's
you can
disgusting.
just see like the puddles of shit.
Yeah,
what time did you leave the club?
Probably about 1:30.
And it was already all cleared out?
Yeah, they clear out within 20 minutes.
Yeah, dude.
Within 20 minutes to a half hour, they're done.
The last time I worked Caroline's, I left 45 minutes after the ball dropped.
Dude, it's so anticlimactic. As soon as it goes 1 and then 4, roll the and it's the first verse of that song, people start getting themselves together like, let's get the fuck out of here.
Because they've been there for fucking 12 hours.
Yeah, and you realize how stupid it was to do immediately. That's something you realize how dumb it was immediately after that ball drops. You go, oh, this sucked.
And everyone says the same exact thing. They go, well, we did it.
Right.
We did it once. It's off my bucket list. If you plan on coming to New York for the ball to drop, don't. I'm
so happy. You saw how frustrated I was getting in the city the last couple of weeks. So I was so happy I got to miss this one.
Yeah.
And now it's over. Now when I come back, it's going to be just normal New York.
Yeah, and I came home on the 1st, and even as close as Monday, it was still kind of holiday crowds. Those we're from out of town. We don't know any. And it was still that feeling. Like, there was still, like, a lot of people.
Yeah, Caroline's was full of people that could give a shit less about comedy.
Right.
They wanted to just see that ball drop. They didn't give a fuck. They walked in, they had the New Year's hats on, the lit up hats, and they were all hammered. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be good. Yeah. And it just immediately, you got up there and you grabbed the mic, you're like, hey, everybody. And people are like, just screaming.
Dude, I've said this before, but last time
my crowd picked up on nuance and everything.
Wow. Good for you.
I hate you, Jay. My crowd was like, go home. This is no longer your home.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Go to Wawa. I didn't care if you want to bring in the new year. You're dumb.
Yeah, you want to go back to my place and light up some firecrackers?
Yeah. I got to wake up early for the Mummer Parade.
Oh, my God. I bet that was a goddamn disaster.
Right in front of my hotel.
What's parade is that?
It's where a bunch of white dudes dress up like other cultures.
It is. Right in front of your hotel. That's right.
What's it called?
It's called the Mummers
Parade?
Mummers.
The Mummers Parade?
It's basically Philadelphia's Pride Parade.
That's hilarious. It's just men in makeup.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's like the string bands and all that stuff. Yeah, I've walked in it before. It's pretty ridiculous.
And it's right outside the hotel.
Yeah. It's real
right
garbage
on Market
Philly.
Street.
Yeah.
It's a parade rooted just around getting fucked up.
Yeah.
Just getting fucked up and playing and
play a banjo.
Playing banjo, dressing up in different cultures is stuff.
Wow.
That's exactly what it is. That's all.
The music's so bad.
That's Mummers. That was actually where I was. That's exactly where I was.
It's just people getting hammered with their disability payments.
Yes.
People taking their Social Security down to the parade.
But I think it's better.
Go.
It's better than standing in Times Square for fucking New Year's Eve.
Oh, wow. You see this? It is. There he goes. The Mummers has a diversity problem. Just call it the White Heritage Parade. That's what Philadelphia Magazine said a day ago.
Oh, wow.
Well, you can't compel other races to participate in a parade, you know?
You can't be like, guys, we need you.
Yeah, you can't force, like, Pacific Islanders to go and walk in the Mummers Parade.
I mean, you can get black people involved in a march For goddamn sure. We call it the Mummers March, maybe.
No, good idea. Spitballing here. I say we bring it together.
And if we call it the Million Man Parade, maybe we
I
throw
love
a
that
few
a
whites in the
parade
mix.
where everyone's in a costume has a diversity problem.
Yeah.
Isn't that great?
That's, under these pictures of Japanese emperors that are not Japanese emperors, too many white dudes.
Getting a Philadelphia black guy to walk in the Mummers Parade would be, I feel like, quite a chore.
Is that true diversity?
I don't feel like it's diversity they're looking for.
Yeah, to go get West Philly, half of West Philly to march.
Yo, where's Germantown represented up in that motherfucker?
Up in that motherfucker with the Rick Ross beard.
Yeah, with the dye in it.
With the freeway beard.
Yeah.
We're going to take our last break. At Tim J. Dillon on Twitter. And were you at Tim Dillon on Instagram?
Tim J. Dillon on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you for somebody photoshopping a penis into my child actor headshot.
That is phenomenal.
I appreciate it. Thank you. And I like it.
And don't forget to follow us at the Bonfire SXM on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. Big J going to be at the San Francisco Punchline this Thursday through Saturday. Go to bigjcomedy.com for tickets. And of course, don't forget to listen to Tim Dillon's awesome podcast, Tim Dillon's Going to Hell, on the Gas Digital Network.
Let's not forget that Dan Soder is going to be at Gotham Comedy Club this Friday and Saturday, the 6th and the 7th. Make sure you check him out there. New Yorkers, we have a big New York following out there in the surrounding area. So
please
absolutely, man. Please do.
It's the only time we'll be headlining in New York for a while. So please come on out.
So get used to it.
So it's either this or never. We'll be right back to the Bonfire. Let me ask you something. Does paying for channels you don't want to watch or you don't watch make you want to scream a four-letter word?
Yes.
Well, stop. Just stop. It's time for a skinny bundle that gives you what you actually watch and not what you don't. Introducing a new Flex Pack from Dish. You start with over 50 popular channels. You want more than ad channel packs like local, variety, kids, and news. Don't watch. Don't pay. Call 1-844-CALL-DISH today or visit dish.com to sign up. I just burped and then I swallowed it. It's a new Flex Pack from Dish. It's over 50 popular channels for just $39.99 a month with your first channel pack included. Add more channel packs like local, variety, kids, news, and more for $10 a month each. Get the skinny. Call 1-844-CALL-DISH or visit dish.com to sign up. Requires credit qualification, 2-year commitment, early termination fees, and e-auto pay. One TV included. Taxes and surcharges are extra. Other restrictions apply.
And now back to the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
You belong to the night. You belong to the cheese. It's the Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Soder. That's Big J. Oakerson in Los Angeles. In the studio, Tim Dillon at Tim J. Dillon on Instagram and Twitter. He's also got the podcast, Tim Dillon's Going to Hell, on the Gas Digital Network.
By the way, Lou was so impressed that it's the Eagles who does this song. I go, no, it's Glenn Frey. He goes, it's the Eagles. And he goes, oh, wait, you're right, it's Glenn Frey. Who thinks this is the Eagles? This doesn't even sound like Eagles music at all.
Yeah, this sounds like straight Glenn Frey music.
Is that yacht rock, Jay? Is this considered yacht rock?
Ooh.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Good question.
If it falls in now, yacht rock's got a few categories here. It falls in the nostalgia of it for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely, but
what about with the
technically
sax?
No, there should be more of a nautical feel to it. This is like combing the streets for a missing girl.
There's nothing that makes me happier than listening to you talk about yacht rock.
He knows so much.
It should have a nautical feel. I like that.
Nautical
He's right.
feel. He's right, because you know what this song reminds me of? A rainy, empty street looking for somebody.
And you see like a
car pulls
a dog
away.
A dog with mange walking way down at the end of the road.
Blowing a dude, dog just blowing a guy.
Yeah, peanut butter off his
peanut butter.
dick.
Eating so much peanut butter.
Dog with peanut butter around his mouth, with just a sheepish look on his face.
Just knowing that he just took all that dick for just such a little jiffy.
Do you go Skippy or Jiff? What do you think's better?
I'm a Skippy guy.
Yeah, I think I agree.
Skippy? You mix them up?
Chunky or smooth?
Smooth.
Beagle or pug?
Beagle. Pugs will bite down. Their
Good
breathing
point.
is weird.
Fair enough.
Where can you find the crunchy peanut butter Reese's cups? They're never around.
Oh, my God.
Can I tell you what?
But man, when they make those, unreal.
What is that? I don't even know what that is.
A crispy Reese's peanut butter cup? They make it where it's crispy, like the crunchy peanut butter inside.
Have you guys tried the new Reese's Pieces inside the Reese's cup?
That sounds just stupid to me.
No, that sounds kind of dumb.
Well, you guys are assholes because it's fucking great.
That's a real white trash.
Are we assholes, or are we guys who appreciate a handmade McFlurry?
Yeah, that's like really where they're marketing strictly to Delaware. You know, let's put the pieces in the cup.
It's awesome.
Really blow their minds.
You guys are assholes for not liking it. It's so good. You take a bite of pieces of peanut butter cup, and then there's a couple pieces in there.
Wow.
Yeah, but the pieces are just.
That's my favorite candy now, and I don't like either one of you.
Is it really? Oh, mine's apple butter Kit Kat.
Oh, God.
Apple butter Kit Kat.
No, I'm joking. It was the worst thing.
It was the worst thing I've ever tasted in my life. Someone, one of our fans, Tyler, sent us Japanese candy, and it was,
we ate wasabi Kit Kat. We didn't even know. Whatever that was better than apple Kit Kat.
Apple Kit Kat tasted like basement floor.
Have you ever eaten that Danish candy or something? It's a droop or something. It's like salt. It's gross. They have a weird, very strong candy in other parts of the
what's that?
Denmark,
Ari likes.
Scandinavian.
Ari Shafir's a big fan of that Turkish Delight.
Yeah, that's from like Narnia. That's from the fucking That's
you know,
like from the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. That book.
It's like a not a jelly bean, but what's like just like an old like fucking like. It's like a jujube almost, like covered.
It's like
in
an old
chocolate.
Jew.
It's so gross.
It's like a Jew.
It's like an old, tastes like an old.
Oh, you know
Jew.
what? I don't think like a gum. It's like whatever the material of gumdrop is. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
hated gumdrops.
They're gross.
Yeah, it's gross.
Gumdrops are for people that are just fucked in the head. If you like gumdrops, is anyone here gumdrop? Raise your hand if you like gumdrops.
No,
no one. Not one single fucking hand went up.
They're so big and gross.
And you bite into it and it's just jelly, but not good. It doesn't coagulate right.
Yeah, that's what this is. Turkish Delight's like that. It's like really hard gummy.
I've had Turkish Delight.
Isn't that why they have? It's so gross.
You what?
I was just there. I had it in the motherland in Turkey.
I don't know. We get it. You travel. You're
I'm just saying.
How awful
was it? It was gross.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Did you see the
tastes like its name.
Did you see the bodies of Christine's murdered Armenian families?
Yeah, we laughed.
I don't think it's Turk.
Yeah, you saw them?
Yeah.
Take a picture with them?
Yeah, it was fun.
You should put all their hands in your dick at once and it covered your mouth. Like, oops. Did I fuck all the corpses of the Christine family?
There was like a Pulse-style shooting while you were in Turkey,
Yeah, it was a huge nightclub shooting
we were
in Turkey.
We were in Izmir. The shooting was in Istanbul.
Yeah,
and then the day after, we flew through Istanbul.
Wow. Merkface came in, rappelled down behind him, and slit his throat like a bullet.
Exactly.
Got him. What was the airport like in Istanbul?
The airport was pretty relaxed. The crazy thing about those airports, they have like 4 X-ray security points before you even get on your plane.
Oh, well.
So you feel pretty safe in the airport.
Because people there are
exactly.
They probably get like 1 or 2 bombs a day. They're so desensitized to it. They're like, put the bomb in the bucket.
Take your bomb
you get on
out
the plane.
the bag. Take the bomb out the bag.
It's like, I can see it sticking out of your jacket.
Also, 4 security points. Where's the Aunt Annie's? Is that in between?
Dude, we were so scared. We were outside of Caroline's, and a cop came over to us, and he goes, "Hey, is this a comedy club?" And I went, "If this is the level of defense, that we like the level of intellectual," I said, I'm really not confident about, like, who's, like these guys are going to be able to really stop anything.
Oh yeah, that guy in the trench coat.
Yeah, there's this couple. They want to go to Paradise. Where is that? Is that a restaurant?
Is that a restaurant here in Times Square?
You have a Groupon in Paradise. So you go into Paradise. You and your wife.
Forever?
Yeah, sure.
Merkface, what were we doing there? Were you looking for the Ajanti dagger to find the golden child?
He had to drink a glass of water after putting out the fire perfectly.
I want the knife.
What were the shows like? Because you went over Christmas.
Yeah, the shows were great. All the troops were amazing. They were happy we were there, so that made the shows amazing.
Now you performed for the Turkish troops.
No. We did go to the Turkish
it's like
side,
ISIS
though.
loved us. We're very well liked.
There was a lot of stroking their beards and twisting their mustaches.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you looked like any of the special ops when you were over there?
Clearly not.
Okay.
No.
Did they think you were a retired special ops?
Yeah. They thought I was the guide.
That country's in it's like a chaotic situation. because that coup.
Yeah.
And, the guys used it to cement power, and he's locking up all his opposition, which will happen here in 20, 30 days. But
crazy. So we were on this one very remote base, like 20 miles from Syria.
Yeah.
And I was in the shower.
That's a good place to be.
And this code Tokyo comes over the loudspeaker. Half the camp just got up and ran. And then jet fighters, and they all just took off. They went to do a search and rescue mission in Syria, and I'm washing my hair.
You were still in there?
Yeah.
They were just showing the Mariah Carey video.
Cold Tokyo. Tokyo.
Hey, everyone, Tokyo. There's a girl getting her pussy eaten with peanut butter on it by a dog.
You gotta see this.
Everybody in the mess hall.
Yeah. Local girl gets her pussy ate by wild dog.
Yeah, on Facebook Live.
Yeah. Her queef dad's fucking serving everybody food in the mess tent.
He's a chef, though, so it's pretty decent.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. We got a chef out here in the mess tent.
Yeah, I love that. He's a chef at the cafeteria.
Yeah. Have some of your gruel with a balsamic reduction.
I love the way that story ended. He goes, yeah, and then he quit his job and died.
Sometimes our fans call us with stories that are like, they are funny, but they're also extremely dickish.
Yeah.
They're so dickish. He's like, oh yeah, we just tortured this motherfucker when he quit his job. Because I heard, and then his mom had to get a hysterectomy like a week later.
The one guy called in, he's like, yeah, I found out this guy sucked dick for crack, and I just called him out on it at my job.
So next time we smoked weed, he was like, can I hit that blunt? He goes, oh man, not with those dick-sucking lips, you can't, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah, the guy was like, ow.
He just had it in the back pocket, and then it's always like, and then I fucked his girlfriend and high-fived his mom.
Yeah, well, I want to do this video of gospel singer Kim Burrell bashing homosexuals in her sermon, but we only have 2 more minutes. But good news is, Tim Dillon will be back.
Yeah, but see, that's the whole thing. Everybody's like, oh, Ellen didn't let her come on. Ellen's our hero. It's like, why don't you have her on and then have a discussion?
Oh, so as a homosexual, you would rather have that.
Well, you're a hero to say I won't deal with it?
Yeah, you're a hero because, and listen, here's the other thing. You're not, so if you don't have to have her on the show, that's not a heroic, that's not a heroic place. A multimillionaire has refused to, it's not a heroic thing.
What, to just ban someone from your TV show?
Yeah, it's a heroic thing.
To fight up.
To fight up, to run into a burning building and save somebody.
Yeah.
That's heroism.
Do you think with all like the online outrage and all that shit, like the word heroic and...
Well, you just look at some of the gay sites and they're like, Ellen's our hero because she's letting this woman who's a backwards point of view, who would be delegitimized in 5 seconds, if you had her on the show and you just said, listen, I think a lot of what you're saying is insane. Yeah. Let her explain herself and it would actually be interesting, but you don't want to do that. You want to have a show where people are just dancing around and,
Ellen's my hero because she can't dance, but she still dances.
Yeah, she still does.
Jay, I like that. She does dance. Like no one's watching.
Yeah,
I bet the anti-gay sermon was more entertaining than the Ellen show.
Oh,
I guarantee you.
What do you think had more dancing?
I came to both, though.
Yeah.
Jay's like, all right, what else? Get them all out, and...
When I'm shameful, I go back to the sermon.
You got ready to learn again.
The crowd loved it.
She was killing? Where's the video? Oh, is this her?
Does she ever hold the microphone out?
Yeah, let's hear this. What does she do?
Let's go for it.
So you refuse his invitation to the church.
You can't hear shit.
Everybody in this room who's dealing with the homosexual spirit, beg God to free you. Yeah. You play with it.
Turn the camera.
Turn the camera.
You play with it in God's house in 2017. You'll backfire.
All right, I can't understand what that is.
Is that Miss Pat?
Is that Miss Pat? Oh, white parents don't be hitting their kids.
It's great. It's great stage presence, though. It really is. It's great.
She goes into the whole.
It just sounded like fucking. It just sounded like comedy. Is what it sounded like.
Yeah.
Oh, these gay motherfuckers out here tonight. I see y'all looking good. Fine. All right.
Can't stop a gay man from shopping. Gay men always be shopping.
I'm trying to meet a man in 2017, I tell you. 2017 is going to be my year, girl.
Oh.
My mama died. I ain't got no responsibility. My kid's old. They grown. My kid's grown.
Fuck, man, we got to wrap it up. Our first show of 2017 in the fucking bag.
Well, we should watch more of that another time because I want to compare it to
Def Jam Comedy.
Def Jam Comedy. It's sort of like female Def Jam comedy. It's the best.
Yeah, we'll watch both. We'll watch both.
That is but I watched Coca Brown on the new Shaq All-Star thing, and it really was like just the outfit she's wearing, everything. The whole thing's so. I'm not even taking a dig at her as a comic. Just like it's just such a realm of comedy that's so like it's become so foreign to me. But I can play the game.
Yeah, but it's so much funnier than like the alternative comics. Like so much, 150% funnier than like
it's just
the
basic
Poet Society. Yeah. Yeah.
Instead of trying to weave something together, it's like, that was pretty clever, that wordplay.
Yeah.
Like, nah, just motherfucker, put your nuts on my face.
You know Dominique? Have you ever watched that? Dominique? Hilarious.
I know Dominique very well.
She's very funny.
She's hilarious.
Yeah, man. She's great.
Yeah.
We've traveled overseas together.
Oh, yeah. She's
I
hilarious.
Well, Tim Dillon is hilarious, and he's got the podcast Tim Dillon Goes to Hell on the Gas Digital Network. You can follow him at Tim J. Dillon on Twitter and Instagram. And then this weekend, San Francisco, go to the Punchline, January 5th through the 7th, BigJComedy.com. Go get tickets and see Big J at the Punchline in San Francisco.
Yes. Also, please, the week after that, man, I'm doing that Florida run. I'm doing Thursday at Hollywood, Florida, at the Seminole Hard Rock, the Improv out there, and then Friday, Saturday, the 13th and 14th at the West Palm Improv.
So there you go.
For that, because those are big rooms. You got to fill those. And Dan Soder, of course, New Yorkers, come on. We've seen how big you can get. We've seen how you can come out in droves and support a show, man. Come out and see my hero, my personal hero, because he does not let gay haters on his show.
No,
Dan Soder is going to be at Gotham Comedy Club in New York this Friday and Saturday, the 6th and the 7th. Go check him out. Get your tickets at dansoder.com.
Oh, God, Jay, I miss you so much. Christine, Jay, I'm so glad your guys' piss is clear. I'm so glad you're...
about Tim in a couple weeks?
Yeah, Tim Dillon's going to be guest hosting while Jay is out of town in 2 weeks. So Tim will be back on the show, guest hosting an episode with me while Jay hits the high seas of rock. At the Bonfire SXM on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. Happy 2017, and it's good to see the crew and Jay and Christine feel better.
We will.
And I love you guys, and I miss you.
I love everybody. Love everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye. It's the Bonfire. Crackle, crackle, motherfuckers.